Hi folks, Doug here, Ellis Car Customs. Welcome to winter in the wilderness. Thanks for dropping by my little shop, and thanks for everything you do, and I appreciate it. So in the last episode we started on wiring. Got wires kind of run in the directions they need to go, but I need to order up a lot of things. I need to order up, a headlight switch, an ignition switch, lighter receptacle, just a bunch of things that I need to order up that I don't have. So at least we got them run in the directions they go. I gotta order up things for the tail lights. Do I or don't I want backup lights? They were an option in 57. But I did this morning click on the little thing and order up the carpet for it. I was going to wait for kind of a vote, but in the end, like I said, it was a choice between blue and black, and I wanted to go the blue theme, so I got the blue carpet on the way, and I kind of wanted that before I finalized the wiring too, because a lot of that depends on where the carpet runs, where the wires run. So we'll start on some other projects in the meantime, just so we keep moving forward, because like we say on this channel, progress is progress, even if it's slow and tedious. But as long as you're getting something done, because if you're working on a project and you're sort of stuck because you need some big thing and you don't have the money for it, or you're waiting for it to arrive or something, there's always some little thing you can do that, instead of putting that off till later, do it now and know that it's done and you don't have to worry about it down the road. But we'll see what we get into today, and hopefully you'll hang around with me. Thanks for coming. So we know we got the bottom part of our rear seat into upholstery, and we did our mounts in there for that. So I figured I'd bring this out. This is the seat back for the rear seat. Some people might say, oh, it's such a shame the upholstery is not in terrible shape, for being 70 years old, but it's the wrong color for one, and we want it to match the seat bottom we did. These are the original green seats, I guess, that came from the project. But we're going to fly this apart like we did the bottom, and use these pieces as a template for making our new seat upholstery. It's a lot easier to do if you have a fairly intact one that you can fly it apart at the seams and use those pieces as templates to cut your pieces to the same shape, and it goes a long way towards doing it. I don't know if I could do it from scratch, but this way works for me. I got that backing piece off. It's pretty crumbly, but I wanted to try to get it off as intact as I could so I could do like I did with the other seat and use it as a template to make a new piece. We got all the seat cover fabric detached. The wood is still decent, so we don't need to make a new piece of wood. But we got that all detached. These here are where the buttons come through, and they kind of come through and like that, so we have to kind of pick up and fish them through the holes to be able to pull the seat cover off. They do sell those buttons, but if I can save these, I'll reuse them, and we'll see how it goes.
Just like love, just like love. You and me, baby, like a hand inside a glove, inside a glove. Damn it, don't you tease me, don't you hand me no lines. Don't you tell me that you're leaving, that you're not my kind. I'll tell you one more time what I've been thinking of, what I've been thinking of. This might be hate, but it sure feels just like love.
So this is our seat cover reduced to its parts. There's a lot to it. This is the point where I go through and I label everything, where it goes and all that kind of stuff. You can kind of see, once you put it, put the fabric down that you're using, the vinyl, and lay these as flat as you can get them to draw out your patterns. And it's nice to have the old seat cover fairly intact so that A, I can use it as a template, and B, I can sort of still see how they were stretched to form around different things. So that's useful information, because you kind of know where you have to stretch it and stress it and all that good stuff. But that's half the battle, getting the thing disassembled so you can start making your patterns. And we'll go from there. Right, buddy? Wake up, buddy. Wake up. There he is. Oh, buddy. So that's what I got for you in today's exciting upholstery episode. Hopefully you don't mind a little seat content. It's been a long time since we did any of that. I think it was back in the spring when we did that other seat bottom, and hopefully remember how to do all this stuff. But it's all working towards the goal. Some of the stuff is a little boring and tedious, and some of the stuff is exciting, and this is one of them things where you know, nobody thinks too much about the interior, how it got there, how it was made, but we'll know that it was all homemade and not store-bought, because you can buy these seat covers if you want to throw a couple $1,000 at them or whatever. I think, you know, probably if you were buying front and rear seat covers, you'd probably be in the 4 digits anyway, maybe more. But if you can make them yourself for a couple $100, it's worth a shot. You know, I'm by no means an upholsterer. I'm not trained in it. I never went to school for it. I've watched some YouTube videos about how to do it, and other than that, I just kind of pick up on it myself. And it, like I said, it sure helps that I had a fairly intact seat cover to use to make the templates, and then all it is reassembling a puzzle and hoping it comes out okay. The front bench seat I have for this, it didn't come from the same car and doesn't have the same pattern, but I have my 2-door hardtop that has the bench seat that I can cheat and use that to measure the pieces I need, make little templates that way, so that the front and rear seats in this thing will match. You'll see when I get that bench seat out that it's a different style of seat cover. It doesn't have the same inserts and stuff, so I can't cheat as much. But anyway, you turning your back on White Toes? You want to say goodbye to everybody? Come over here. Come over here. Come here. He's being stuck up today. The heater shut off. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you come back and see me on the next one. Take care, everybody.